hope I'm audible.
Yes, audible. Yeah, please continue.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Now, so I was talking about the parents who come to my OP. Sometimes I'm so happy seeing these guys. You know why? I have some autistic children who come to my OP well dressed. When they're wearing a blue dress, they'll be wearing a blue what earring, blue bangles, and they will be always in good makeup. And the mother comes with a laughing face, a smiling face, and it's a good thing to see. I have also seen autistic children who have been brought in such a rough way, savage way. Mother is also looking the same, and their family is a mess. So this is one kind request to all those who are listening this. Don't ever try to exclude or eliminate what keep out from the society an autistic child or any other child having disability. Please be sure that all these children make part of our life. They are all humans, they have a life, and when we all try to make a difference comes. Okay, so I'll just discuss some few cases. I think I'll be getting some 5 10 minutes. um, Let me start with a child who came to my OP in such a haste, in such a fast running manner that I was shocked. This guy was jumping up and down, but there was a terrific thing I noticed in this guy. His hands were tied behind with a strong rope. Okay, even though his hands were tied behind with rope, he was jumping. He was making fast movements. His mother, as well as his sibling who brought this child, was suffering severely to keep him in keep him tight in the chair. He was running up and down. So what I found in this child is that his repetitive behavior came from one particular thing, that is he's beating with both his arms in a stumble. He has got two great black scars on his stumble. So I just asked this guy parents to get rid of his rope, and I was shocked. I didn't wish to, because he was beating it with such force that we get a shock when we see the sound of the beating happening in his temples. That's why his hand is being held behind with a rope. And I could see lot of scar marks in his forearm because he was continuously biting his forearm. It's a self-destructive nature. Even when we were discussing the case, he tried to bang his head on the wall. Always there went a destructive nature with him, with this super hyperactivity and this fast and hasty behaviors. It was very difficult managing. Only because that younger kid was handling this child, I was able to take this case and discuss with the parents. So that was the range of hyperactivity he presented. Okay, so this child, upon case taking, presented a typical symptom of convulsive disorders with twitching and severe kind of twitching in fits, and he's taking allopathic medicine for it. What I noticed most prominently was his what this nature, what self-destructive nature. Then I had a problem with the prescription because I was confused with stramonium, because the violent nature was very similar to both. But then I realized that regarding stramonium, it is a case of self-destruction. It's not a self-destruction. Its destruction is always directed towards what other persons, other objects, not to him alone. So this guy, even though he made all that mess in my OP, he never ever hit anybody. He never ever bit anybody. He was okay with himself. He was doing to himself. Okay, and there was such a wild nature that he was attacking himself. I was shocked. Okay, so with all these symptoms in mind, and considering his general, who was a chilly patient with some respiratory affections, allergic complaints too, and a problem of recurrent bronchitis, I just prescribed a dose of, which medicine would you prefer for such a case? For the doctors, I'm asking. I just presented a case having very haste and fasty manner, who is very hyperactive, who is jumping up and down. I didn't get many characteristic features which most of you were wishing for me to say. I didn't get it, but I found this most important factor, state of biting himself, making self-destruction with a twitching complaint. I prescribed a dose of Tarantula 200. It's a common medicine for autism. Most of you will be prescribing it in your ADHD as well as autistic cases. But since there was a case of success, I just mentioned a case of Tarantula, that's all. So this made a tremendous improvement. I'm so happy and glad to tell you that child is still coming to my OP. He is still autistic. He is having many symptoms, but his hand is no more held with a rope. He walks in. He walks in. He's not jumping up and down. He walks in. There are no more scars in his arm. I'm satisfied with that much change if homeopathy can make it. You can influence a child in many ways. You can influence him by your sympathy, perhaps. You can influence him by your character. You can influence him by medicines. You know how? Can there be medicines which can act in mental plane? Do you believe in it? There can be medicines which can suppress his nature, his hyperactive nature. He will be drooling somewhere. He'll be sitting silent somewhere. He won't be disturbing you. We won't want such a child there, right? We want the child to have all his vigor in him, but then only that hyper thing which is causing distress for us, that needs to be removed. So that is what is homeopathy, which can be repeated by all those homeopaths who can do a kind case taking, who can be a patient ear to the symptoms, and who can, of course, study well. Okay, of course, who can give a good study to Medica, all those things. There is nothing peculiar to anybody regarding prescription. This is a very what easy prescription, because the case was so evident. Okay, so most of the persons will be thinking that why didn't she think about the typical music aggravation problems with the child? Why didn't she discuss if he is having some peculiar cunning, fox like cunning nature? I didn't inquire all these things because it was not there. But I found one strong feature suggesting tarantula, that's a self-destructive nature, and I found all those hyperactivity with jumping and hastiness and those generals which made me prescribe that drug. I didn't hesitate twice. I was so sure. I was so sure. I'm sure all of you will be sure. It's not my credit. Or anybody who takes this case will reach tarantula immediately, and it made the difference. Okay.
Okay, doctor,
Till the child.
okay. The time is running out. You have to finish. Okay. Very nice presentation, but unfortunately, you don't have much time to hear. Okay.
It was very unfortunate, sir, because I was very eager
Yes,
to present some more
yes,
cases of
yes.
mine. Always this happens.
Yes, the time is major barrier for us. What
Yeah.
can we do? I think we can continue in another session. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now there is an important announcement from Dr. Seja Varghese. So that after that we have to go to the question and answer session in a limited way. Now I am inviting Dr. Seja Varghese. Sir. Please make the announcement, sir. Dr. Seja Varghese, sir, please.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Manoj. It's my pleasure to make a statement here, and I thank you for giving me this privilege. Actually, every one of the participants know that our beloved president, Dr. Ismail, said, completed 50 glorious years of his service to humanity. And actually did not make it in a befitting manner. At that time, we took this decision, a gift, to commemorate this event by nominating his name to the post or to the glory, this prestigious award of Padma Shri. And therefore, we have decided that IFPH will be preparing a format, a written material, and will be circulating in all the groups of not only of IFPH, but in all the memberships or all the members of all the organizations, not only of the homeopathy profession, but all our friends, all our patients, so that all of them can very well nominate the name of Dr. Ismail Seth to this prestigious national award of Padma Shri. And I have taken the responsibility of preparing a material, and I have posted it for further modification, and it will be made in the most perfect manner within few days at the earliest. And this material will come to each one of you, and you are expected to uh, enter his name and nominate his name for this prestigious award of Padma Shri. So I'm just giving a warning or a announcement only here. The details you will be able to view in the in all the groups of our organizations. So this is just an announcement to not only of these members of the IFPH, your friends, your contacts, wherever you can share, wherever you can contact and post this material in all the members of the profession, because by getting an award for Dr. Ismail Seth, not only makes him important for the profession, but we homeopaths as a whole are going to
Sir, you are not audible, sir. Sir, there is some problem in your network, sir. Not audible.
recognized in this country. Now audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So this is just an announcement. Within 1 or 2 days, you will be getting the material in your windows or your groups, and so that then you will be requested to act at the earliest, so that our last date of submission of this nomination is 15th of September. So every one of you are requested to make it. We make this appointment or this nomination. And the material that I have prepared is to facilitate you or to enable you, or will be giving you proper guidance how to fill up the required material in this format or in the website, and that will be a guidance will be for you. So why I talk to you now is just to give an announcement, prior preparation, so that all of you will take necessary steps, so that
Yes,
you
sir.
will be working for that. So
Okay, okay, thank you, sir. Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
Now we have to go to the question and answer session. Only 5 minutes is remaining. So just take 1 minute. Dr. Jayachandran, please. Dr. Jayachandran. Yes.
Doctor, it was a very good subject you have selected and narrated. And it is very thanks for us. But I have to say one thing, that you have gone on a very super fast manner. So that is, we can't catch on all the words from your voice. So
that's why I was able to complete at least this one, sir. Otherwise, I would have reached anywhere.
I know.
Yes, Dr. Because it's a super brain. That is
You're only giving 1 hour for me to do all this stuff, right? I have to discuss cases. I have to discuss autism. What will I do?
Okay,
very
we'll
fast. We can't catch the words from your voice.
Okay.
So we thanks, very thanks. And another thing I want to say that Dr. Sheeba Rejikumar mentioned a very happy news about us. It is a very unfortunate.
We don't have much time to discuss that topic. Dr. Hubert, please, come on.
Okay.
Yes, Dr. Hubert, please, come on.
Doctor, it was a very nice class, and we are very eager to hear from you. But what I want to say is, please give me the contact number. Please put it on chat box.
Okay. He's
okay.
available from Kerala. Okay, we can contact him. Okay, right. Now, Dr. Babu Siyadin, please, come on. Dr. Mahmoud Siyadin, can you hear me? Yes. Please hurry up. Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me also?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Thank you for an interesting presentation. It was not easy to cope with. How frequent did you notice the gastrointestinal disturbances accompanied with autism cases, in any rank of the autism cases? Did you notice the gastrointestinal disturbances of those patients? Is it expressed along with autism? The gastrointestinal disturbances, it is either food intolerance, stomach pain, diarrhea, gases, constipation, something like that. Did you notice that among the autism cases, can we consider that is a contributing factor for the same? What do you see? What do you see in this case?
Sir, I hope what you mentioned was that whether I was getting cases of physical symptoms more shown, like constipation, etc., in autistic persons. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yeah.
so we were asking whether these physical symptoms were got cured when we prescribed for this particular case, right? That's what I got. Yeah, of course, sir, because and we all know that homeopathy is a holistic method which covers the whole person and which never ever deals with disease. We deal with the person, we cure the person. So if you have a constipation, if you have a gas trouble, if you have any problem, if you have tonsillitis, with our constitutional remedy, along with your autistic symptoms, this must vanish, and that is homeopathy. That's a beauty.
Yeah, but the idea is the gastrointestinal symptoms are coming as a result of autism, or it is the reverse. The GI symptoms is causes a contributing factor in causing the autism. Once we treat the gastrointestinal,
doctor, please find a doctor. We have
yes.
limited time. Okay, I'm totally helpless, doctor. We have to go to another session. Okay. Now, Dr. Rubina, please. Dr. Rubina.
Good evening, everyone. My question is regarding the potency and reputation of tarantula, one, and the role of anti-miasmatic remedies during the management of autistic children. Thank you.
Yeah, I think this time is not enough for us to discuss the anti-miasmatic remedies. But of course, the symptom, the severity that presents before us makes us honors of the potency that we are giving. I am not the right person to give you the full idea of how one potency can be chosen over, because we are following the common organon rules. That's happening here too. But in my case, I have seen that in some cases where I have seen the severity of symptoms less, I have prescribed with 200 potencies, which I got good relief with, and I have followed it many times when the case was improving. And when the cases come to a plateau, and when the cases come to a standstill, we are supposed to raise the potency. We give a test, right? So I think that we are not anybody to say fully regarding your doubts regarding potency, because it's a matter of controversy, of course. But in the next case class, when if I happen to take your class,
yes, of course, there will be. Okay, thank you. Now I am inviting Dr. Beatrice Jasna to say a lot of thanks and conclusion session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the very nice presentation and your very emotional way to say, please be nice with these children. It's very touching to say this, because we know there are a lot of problems in the families. So I just can say it was very, very interesting. We enjoyed it very much, and we are waiting for more cases, special cases in autism. Please show up once again to tell us these.
Yeah,
okay?
sure, we'll have. Okay.
So we'll be giving one more session with the Dr. Sheeba for therapeutics and the management of autism.
Definitely.
Be prepared for that. Thank you.
Good idea.
Dr. Shadi, Dr. could you please say a lot of thanks?
Yeah, Dr. Beatrice done it already, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay. I think thank you, Dr. Sheeba. It was a nice presentation. So we thank you for that. We need your support and participation again as we continue. And a lot of things we need to deliver to the entire world from the state of Kerala, as we are the hub of homeopathy at present, and people like you will be our special dignitaries to do that. So thank you on behalf of Ifph and all those who participated today. Thank you. Over to the next session to Dr. Bindiraj. Thank you all.
Okay. So it's over to Malayalam session. Thank you for all the participations. Goodbye.